Hi, this is Catherine Moore, also known as Kay Moore, formerly known as Catherine Anthony and Catherine Dowden. Welcome to my podcast, Exposing a Monster, where I share my story of healing and recovering from domestic violence and abuse in the United Methodist denomination. This is Season 3 and episode 16 of my podcast. I am going to share a recorded conversation with you that took place on March 28th of 2017. And this is about Carl Edward Anthony refusing to provide psychiatric treatment for our son, who was 8 at the time. And today he is 15, and today he is still not receiving psychiatric treatment. And the result of the negligence of his psychiatric treatment by his father, Carl Edward Anthony, the result of that is that our 15-year-old son wants his 9-year-old brother to die a slow and painful death, which means that he is having homicidal ideations of his 9-year-old brother, and he has no problem making that known to his 9-year-old brother, and their father, Carl Edward Anthony, is not doing anything about it. Here is the recorded conversation.
Hello? Yes, this is Kay. Why did you take Alex to the therapist yesterday?
Because he goes every couple of weeks, Kay. He still doesn't. I haven't stopped him.
That's not what you've told me, Carl.
I don't know what you mean, Kay.
You lied to me. That's not what you told me.
Are you smoking something, Kay?
That's not appropriate. You lied.
He is not going to the psychiatrist. He's going to the therapist.
The psychiatrist. So
He's not going to the psychiatrist.
Why are you trying to cover it up?
Cover what up, Kay?
Why did you take Alex to the therapist, and why did you tell me that you would stop?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'll be glad to tell you. I take Alex to the therapist because he has a very volatile life right now. He's going over to your place, and I don't know what happens over there. He comes back, and he's a maniac, and he needs some therapy.
You can't blame that on me, Carl.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just telling you what happens. You draw your own conclusions.
You need to stop blaming me, Carl, and you need to start taking responsibility for his behavior.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's funny how you tell me I should take responsibility, and that's what I've been doing from the beginning. You don't even know that yet.
I haven't been doing it, Carl.
You need to figure that out.
You've stopped all
What
of
else do you want to talk about?
care, and you're
All right, fine.
required to continue it.
All right, whatever. No more psychiatrists right
You
now.
have to provide proof, and we have to go to court to change it.
What are you talking about?
You can't just decide to stop doing something that the decree tells you to do.
Well, actually, the psychiatrist himself told me he didn't think Alex needed.
Doesn't matter. You still have to follow the decree, Carl.
You're crazy,
And the
Jay.
psychiatrist can't just say, "Oh, he doesn't."
Hey, let me ask you something. When you are
Your
ready
mom also
to,
needs to stop attacking me.
Jay,
regarding any
Jay, you were goading her.
Okay, so this was my ex-husband, the father of our children, and this is how he responds when he is cornered, and he will try to put the blame on me. And our son is now 15, the same son that we are discussing. He is now 15 and he wants his 9-year-old brother to die a slow and painful death. Their father has custody, and visitation is being withheld from me out of retaliation for exposing sexual harassment in the supervised visitation, and also by their father because I have been exposing his involvement in child abuse and his involvement in neglecting our son's psychiatric treatment. And now the result of that is that our 15-year-old son wants his 9-year-old brother to die a slow and painful death. And Carl Edward Anthony is refusing to have a reasonable conversation with me and is far more concerned about himself than actually providing what is best for our sons, to provide them with the best future.